Guess who's back? Back again. SG's back. Tell a friend. Tell all your friends. All two of them. That's just kidding. Just messing up. Ah, so, wow. I never can seem to get over the double standards of these people. It's ridiculous. So, so ridiculous. Angie, I notice you still keep refusing to remove that account. And I'm not going to call it a clone account because my daughter doesn't have a YouTube account. So this person is taking their pictures off somewhere else and using them and saying some pretty disgusting, slanderous lies that I could actually hold you liable for. And I know you think that's never going to happen. But if anybody's got a good enough case for it to happen, it is me. Hi, Dawn. And it is my daughter who, both her and I have, worked very hard to be productive citizens and, in society and to, be law abiding and respectful and things like that. So, Angie, for you to be allowing some freak to slander my daughter like that on your channel, and if it's still sitting there, no matter how many times I have said, remove them, must mean that you think that behavior is fine. So when it happens to you, you'll be good with it, correct? Like you obviously think that YouTube takes priority over the fact that when you harass somebody else's child, certain, certain rules are no longer respected, evidently. If it's not your responsibility to act like a decent person, why would it be my responsibility to treat you like you're a decent person? You're not. Remove those things about my daughter because I'm telling you, man, really, prioritize your children first. Do not try to make my child fair game. And everybody else seems to think that that's not, does it go it goes both ways. I mean, if my daughter would be fair game for you fucking weirdos, not the people here, I mean, like out there in the weirdo community, then and that's the way it is. If you've called that rule, then hey, far be it from me to not let you know how it feels. Because I've about had enough of it. A simple movement of just blocking somebody would have been so easier for you to do. So where'd you see Cypher at, Dawn? I haven't seen him for a little while, actually. I haven't seen him around. Not too much. I just wanted to, oh, hi, Bobby Ramos. Just wanted to address, Angie, because evidently she doesn't prioritize her children over her YouTube and what she does for views, what she allows for views. And that's unfortunate. Because it always kills me when people will be like, well, the nice person, they'll say, well, don't bring yourself down to, yeah, Andrew react, yeah. Don't bring yourself to their level. Don't react. That's what they want you to do. Well, hey, I wouldn't want to disappoint. Simple request, just to remove. I've said it over and over, and instead she's going to let some clone sit there slandering my child. Like I said, sometimes people don't understand the error of their ways and how it feels unless they're given a taste of their own medicine. And, let you try to become a decent person overnight and see what you do first. And then if not, then the only way to make you understand is for you to have to experience that because you have no respect. No. I mean, earlier, freaking Ollie puts this fucking disingenuous apology. Like, shut up, lady. Shut up. She goes on to berate me for making a video about it without asking her first to, find out what was going on there. But her whole point was that, her whole excuse was that she was telling people that I was cloning my own child. Right? That was what she was telling people. I was cloning my own child. And, but her excuse is, well, I listened to what somebody told me and didn't check it out. Oh, so I get it. So you get to react swiftly and act like a dumb bitch. But I don't get to react swiftly because you're a dumb bitch? Not happening that way. How about you just don't be a dumb bitch? Thinking you're going to fucking use your stupidity as an apology. I'm well aware of your stupidity and it ain't working. Sorry. Calculated stupidity is very obvious. That's what Debbie was talking about. Me and Cypher? Why, was she longing to be normal? I mean, longing to, fucking think straight. Fucking girls in our fucking live stream going, and when you think you're friends with somebody and they attack you out of nowhere and you have to hear it through somebody, are you like retelling the story of what you did to me? Because I didn't attack you, you stupid bitch. I've been very tolerant of your multiple imperfections as a person and overlooking them, and that's difficult. I mean, come on. You can only blow smoke up someone's ass for so long before they just don't appreciate it. And I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Some people, they put themselves in direct course of receiving the ugly truth, and then they don't like it. And I gotta ask myself, then why didn't you just stay in your fucking lane and act like a normal human being? Ah. It's like poop begging to be called shit. I can do that. I mean, that's obvious. Is that what you really want? I mean, the fuck? Ah. And I don't even know if these people understand that when they're talking about, what they're going to report people for and what they're going to do this and what they're going to do that for. I can honestly tell you that everything I have said, I have proof for. And there's no chance in hell that people are going to think a woman squeezing her tits together and then people thinking it's, kind of low, is going to appear more important than a woman who's raised a productive member of society, who has been a productive member of society their whole life, and going through something that many, many, many people have gone through and faced, whether they've had cancer or known somebody with cancer, and you think that you would get more sympathy than I would? Hell no. Hell no. I can honestly tell you, and I'm not going to say if I'm going to say when I have completed, because like I never reveal my hand, but when everything is all completed, you will see that you didn't pick your battle wisely. Honestly, you didn't. You did not. Hi, Cypher. I mean, really, you can't get pity for self-harming yourself because you wanted to be a hooker, but you're too ugly to be one. So you thought, I have a little sympathy and I'll do it right on camera. Yeah, there you go, Debbie. That's illegal. It is not somebody taking a knife and going, cut, cut, cut. That's illegal. It's you self-harming yourself right on camera for pity and possibly triggering a young adult or teenager that has that particular, problem going on and triggering them to do it to themselves. And that's illegal. So is calling somebody a baby killer when there are people who are pro-lifers that might take that as enough, enough incitement for them to attack somebody that's being called a baby killer. Now, I'm sorry, I'm willing to bet that at least 20 of those women that are going around calling this person a baby killer has had perhaps at least one abortion. Try again. Just because you're calling somebody else a baby killer doesn't mean that they are, and doesn't mean that you haven't partaken in that same behavior. Just because somebody is using one particular drug doesn't mean that you having to take a pill every day to stabilize your mood because you're a lunatic doesn't mean that you're not addicted to something. Right? So anyway, what do you mean interesting night? Why? What's been going on? I want to know. Where were you guys earlier where you saw each other? And she said, oh, Cypher might be in here. What's the interesting night? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Because I went around looking, and that's why I put so boring as the title, because there was a few live streams going on, but man, were they boring. You got the one guy over there, all he does is play other people's videos through his entire live stream. And then, well, what do you mean? What do you mean you're just a little controversial? What, were you in a live stream tonight, or are you just saying that? Like, what happened? Oh, God. You know that being from Harlem doesn't make you any different from any other man, right? Not if you're gonna keep calling me baby and not I mean, you're gonna need to. What do you mean you don't know? Oh, Tommy D was having a bad day or a birthday live for Breezy Baby, and about 5 dudes were on panel screaming at one another. Why were they screaming at one another? So he was trying to have a nice birthday for somebody. So he was screaming at people. Cypher was. So he was trying to have a nice birthday for somebody, and that went to shit. What are you saying? I'm not trying to be a dick, Cypher, but I'm going to tell you that there's been a couple of times that I've asked you specifically for one particular, just that, please respect that one particular wish. And because you feel like you don't want to, flipping that camera around every time you're putting that lighter up, is pushing that envelope. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just feel like you might be trying to keep pushing some kind of thing to where I'm going to say, fine, just do what you want to do, but it won't be that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. If you want to do that, places and they have that, but okay. Sorry. You're right. It is a free chat, like where people can say whatever they want, and that includes myself. You know what I mean? Like, all I ask is for a simple thing. If you could just not keep flipping that camera around every time you're firing something up. And yet you continue to insist that that's what you're going to do, and fuck me, right? And I'm not trying to be mean. Well, he can, but it seems that every time I've done that, he continues to flip that camera every time he's lighting up weed. And no matter how many times I say, could you please not do that? And I've had to like sit there because why is that wow to you? Has nobody ever said to you, like, for instance, hey, don't smoke in my house, right? Do you just start smoking in their house because you're like, well, what the fuck? Everybody else lets me smoke in their house. Yeah, I know he is. I'm simply, yeah, why, you can't hear me? Dawn? Hello, Quick Vic. It's a simple, it's a simple yes or no question. Like, oh, so you want everybody to hear, like, oh, God, this fucking idiot. Fucking people calling themselves my daughter. Mm-mm-mm. If only they could possibly ever be. You're attacked? You're attacked here? How are you being attacked here? I was talking to the troll that just came in, Cypher. Sorry if you didn't see it, but that's a troll that just came in. But how are you being attacked here? How is it wow when all I'm simply asking you is, do you think you can possibly? Yeah, that's all I'm asking. Do you think you could just not do that since I've asked you to nicely over and over and over? And I've sat there while you do it over and over and over. Well, here's the thing with YouTube. They change their damn rules every day. And I don't want to be, like say we're talking about this great topic. I don't have an addiction recovery channel. What do you mean I judge? What am I judging? But I don't have an addiction recovery channel. I'm not an addict. It's just a simple request because YouTube changes their rules every day. And say you and I are, on this great topic, this wonderful topic. It's a wonderful live stream, and you just won't stop smoking weed on it. And then suddenly YouTube is like, well, no weed smoking on camera. And then What do you mean, no loss? Am I serious? Why am I arguing about just a simple thing? Like, if you usually don't have your camera flicked, or and then when you go to like something, you flip it right then and there. Like, I don't understand how that. It's not my issue. Let's go over to bipolar cipher. Is that somebody's channel? Bipolar. So you're not that much of a mature man then, cipher, right? You don't respect women then that much, right? Like simply, you can't just say, okay. I don't think it's. Well, you do what you got to do then, cipher, because I don't like people who push the envelope. What do you mean? Do I know who he is? A person made out of flesh? All right, you can panel up, but you're not going to light up right on here, right? What does that mean? Do I know who he is? What is he, like the president? Like, what does that fucking mean? Do I know who he is? Well, maybe you should tell your friend Vic, like, to inform me of who you are. What are you, you own YouTube? Come on, give me a clue. Do I know who he is? What does that mean, quick Vic? I guess I don't. Inform me. Well, go ahead then, inform me. I don't think I'm fighting. I think I simply just asked, and he just refrained from doing it. Oh, that's the name. Oh, I thought you meant cipher. Bipolar Talk TV. I don't know what that means. I have no clue. Oh, I'm sorry if you're a really sensitive cipher. I didn't know you'd get so sensitive and wouldn't be able to just refrain from doing something like a simple request. Wasn't aware. Wasn't aware you had so much in common with Angie that can't just remove somebody's child being harassed. I've always been positive to you as well, cipher. Yeah, and I don't mind that at all, Don, and I wicked appreciate it, and I appreciate people who come here. I simply was asking if you could just refrain from doing that. I don't know why I should feel bad about that. You know what I mean? That's such a strange thing to be mad at. You know what I'm saying? Cypher, what's wrong? Hey, you do what you gotta do. I'm sorry if I'm not um catering. Don't know. Don't know. You do what you gotta do. Seriously. I did too. Oh my fucking god, I'm so sick of this fucking person that would just love to be my daughter because they know that they could never possibly be that much of an amazing human being, you know? No, he doesn't. He puts it on. And he puffs out big smoke and shit. And it's not, you know? My God, I just thought it was like a funny fact. What's facts? So you'll see him over there, or that? What's the fact? I'd like to know what facts mean. I don't think you did, and I didn't mean any disrespect either. I just thought, as friends, I could simply ask you if you could refrain from doing that. That's all. That's all. Well, thank you, Cypher. You as well. You're awesome. A very great person. But, I mean, if you want to come up, I drop the link. Dawn, you want to come up? Drop the link. If anybody wants to come up, I drop the link. I can't wait till this fucking troll, though, ends up in jail, because that's where they're going. Really, no other YouTube channel has that rule, huh? I think that's not true. So they're not a band? What does that mean? Not a band. It's so not a band. Yes, it is, Dawn. It's getting on my nerves too, fucking cause I mean, really, my daughter has spent a lot of time becoming the person that she is. I get you, but Cypher doesn't. I mean, not Cypher. YouTube doesn't follow any fucking rules. They're just fucking idiots, and at any time they will change things. Yeah, it is really a clone of my daughter trying to pretend to be my daughter. And, you know, I don't know how they can possibly continue to think that, mm, mm, uh, I'm kind of like, wow, that something so simple, comparable to me asking Angie, who is also a mother, to remove somebody's child being slandered. And this is comparable to that. Like, it's a simple, simple, simple thing. I think because they did such a poor job raising their own children that they only wish they could be like my child. Only thing I could think of. I mean, she's somebody of such quality and caliber, they could only hope. The only time they could ever hope to have that much decency is by pretending to be my child or me. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately for them, they're also going to be made the example. Cypress, you see that I go through quite a bit on YouTube. As my friend, you could not lessen the load by just simply not doing that. Well, you have to do what you have to do, Cypher. I mean, if that is you're too sensitive or just not, whatever, mate. I don't know. Oh, tonight it was again. Did she get rid of it? But it certainly makes sense to me that with the aggressive campaign to try to destroy my channel from other people that are not as kind as you, I would think that you could possibly. I don't even understand why I'm having to fucking argue about a simple, simple thing. How does that ruin your day? Honest to God. I have always been welcoming to you here. I have always been kind to you here. And your feeling on this is if you don't get your way, then I'll see you around, Dawn. Bye-bye, you guys. I got to get out of here because, God knows if it ain't my way, then it's the highway. Is that what it is? Is it simply really? You do what you got to do, Cypher. I'm not, I'm simply not going to say, okay, Cypher, if it'll make you stay, you do what you want. Do I look like a pushover? I have always been very kind to you. Is our continuation of a friendship is based upon me having to fold. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's it then, right? Yeah, I'm simply not arguing, Cypher, but I've been sitting here for 20 minutes now when simply it could be, yeah, I can respect that. That's fine. Yeah, I can do that for it. I could do that. Not a big deal. I can flip my camera around when I want to smoke my weed. I'm not opposed to smoking weed. But if I'm not sitting there firing up on camera, why would you? I'm not saying I don't fire up, while I'm on the panel, but I don't flip my camera and do it intentionally because somebody has asked me not to. I don't understand. I don't even think of it as it being my channel. I think of it just as if you had said something to me that you said, oh, could you just stop that, blah, blah, blah. And if it was just a very simple thing, if it was something that just it didn't define me, I certainly would be like, yeah, I smoke weed, Cypher. What is it what is it like you're thinking I'm going to do? Go, you know what, Cypher? You can have your way. When I know it's just a matter of you going, yeah, I can respect that. That's fine. I'm not a hypocrite. I smoke up here. I don't flip the camera over. And do I sound serious? Holy fuck. Is this so hard to understand for anybody else here? Is it like if somebody had muddy shoes on and you said, please don't come into my house with your muddy shoes on, and they tromped right into your house and said, other people let me do it, would that be okay by you? I know what he's saying, Don. Do you know what I'm saying? It seems so simple to me. I'm sorry that you're that thin-skinned, Cypher. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Well, if you think you being allowed to blow smoke into the camera makes you important, I think that's too bad. I don't think so. Yeah, but Dawn, he didn't. Because if he did, I wouldn't be having this conversation with him. Do you understand that? Like, I'm not just making it up. Is that what you think, Dawn? Do you? Oh, God. The power of the P. I didn't even just hear myself say a word. Stop talking about you? Were you hearing, like, words in your head? I wasn't even saying anything just then. Yeah, as he'd blow out. Right, Bobby? Exactly. And it's just a simple thing. I'm just asking. I don't know how it turns into like an argument, so finally somebody would get their way. I don't even understand it. And I did drop the link for you, Cypher. So I don't know really what your issue is. I dropped the link. Oh, this fucking cat. Who said there was a problem? I said, I'm sorry that you're so thin-skinned and that you're that sensitive. Sorry. Didn't know you would be able to handle a simple request like that. My bad. Kind of thought you were doing it to push the envelope. I wasn't aware that it was because you weren't able to just... What do you mean, Dawn? Watch it. Watch what? Where is she supposed to watch? What do you mean, Dawn? Watch it. What does that mean? Dawn, watch it. What does that mean?
Got me a backstage full.
I see the pinky, but where's the brain? Just kidding.
You really want to make an enemy of me? Really? That's what you want to do? I'm
Are you
asking you
threatening
point
me?
blank. SG, you want to make an enemy of me the way you're asking and degrading me and making fun of me before I even panel up?
Did I
Is that what
fucking
you
make
want to
fun
do?
of you? Are you threatening me as a
You
man?
literally just did. You literally just did.
Are you
Pinky
fucking
without
threatening
the
me right
brain.
now? Are
Pinky
you
without the
fucking serious?
brain.
I said,
I literally said,
dude, I
don't
said
fucking
I'm
play
kidding.
victim with me, bitch. I'm very
Fuck
articulate.
off, you
I
fucking
literally heard you
weirdo.
say, I
Fuck
heard you.
you. Wow. He seems real fucking normal, doesn't he? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You might want to change that thought process that you're a big, bad Harlem guy. Because you just came in here threatening a woman. Mind you, a 53-year-old woman with cancer. And I'm not shaking at all. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? And that's not the first time I've seen you threatening women. No, Cypher. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. My God, does that work with the people you know? You scream at women and they go, oh no. Don't talk about what? Take what video down? if that's even really Ollie. Ollie, huh? I don't think that's really you, but if it is, no, that's not really Ollie. Absolutely not. Oh, I'm well aware. I don't think that that is Ollie. Does anybody else think that's not Ollie? I mean, she wouldn't be that stupid. What, a strong, independent woman? Good. I agree, Jessica. I mean, seriously, coming up threatening me. Do I want to make an enemy out of you? Join the club, buddy. Join the fucking club. We all going to ignore her attitude towards me, Don. Holy shit. Wow. What, the, Bobby, are you talking about that Ollie thing? No, actually. No, Don, that was new. That was new. Like, I actually thought he was going to come up here threatening a woman. That's fucking ridiculous. Who does that? Other than Tom Reed and Nitty and every other fucking weird guy. uh, who fucking comes up threatening a woman? Do I really want to make an enemy out of you? Throw it all at me. I'll just shrug it up. Who said you were an enemy overnight? Yeah, just now. That was it, Don. Just now. You threatening me again, Cypher? Do you ever just have conversations with people and not resort to violence? Just curious. All over because I asked you to flip your camera around when you were smoking your weed? This is this is over that? No, Dawn, we haven't. I heard you say one time you would slap a bitch. That's what you said. You would slap a bitch just like a man. That's not really different. Just saying. Thank you very much, Jessica. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. No, Cypher, I thought it was pretty insulting what you just did. Coming up here, threatening me like that? You couldn't just talk? I don't care about what you do on multiple channels. This is where we are, here. What people do out there in their own life is that's, I'm not that type of person to worry about, what somebody's donating to or what somebody's spending their money on or this, that. That's their business. Whatever you gotta do, Cypher. Whatever you gotta do. You know, I'm not blocking you. You come back whenever the fuck you want. I'm not blocking you. If you got, something on your mind tonight that, making you be snappy, perhaps it is what, Dawn said, you know, uh, that's fine. But, don't take it out on me. All I did was ask a simple thing. That's all. Yeah, I thought we were friends too, but friends don't threaten violence on somebody. Friends accommodate their friends when it's an easy request. Just my thought. Just my thought. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't. Happy holidays to you as well. Sounds a little disingenuous, but don't make you the focus. Cypher, I don't know if you know this, but you're making me the focus. You understand? I mean, you're making a huge deal out of nothing. And if you don't see the amount of people that go and attack me over nothing, and you want to call yourself my friend while you're doing the same thing, like you just came up here like with such a threatening tone, all because I just simply asked you to just not, do that. I mean, I came in here to actually enjoy the live and hopefully to make it enjoyable for people who joined in. Why? All right, Don. I mean, you don't have to go, Cypher. And you can even come back up. Don't be yelling at me. You don't think we all go through enough? Does anybody really have to add to other people's stress level? But I don't have every right to say my piece without having to worry about if you become my enemy. Is that what you're saying? You were yelling. You absolutely were yelling. Absolutely were yelling. Violently. Don't do what when you stay back? Well then don't do facts that you don't like to hear out loud. I mean, if you were yelling at me violently, but you don't want me to say it, then don't do it. Like, whatever. I really didn't come online to argue for fucking half an hour over something like that. Did you? I don't think any of. Get over it? Oh, wait, fine, I'm over it. I'm over it. Absolutely. And that's what I want to hear. Get over it. Because it's simply ridiculous. People don't get to threaten people because they ask them just to, put their camera when they're smoking weed. You're gonna like get violent with me because I asked that? Oh my god, well I simply won't ask anything of you again. It was a pretty nice day out today, wasn't it? It was nice. I liked it. Ugh, God, way to throw off somebody's mood. Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I didn't know I was gonna get threatened for like a simple request. I didn't realize it was a life-changing moment. There's not often that I ask people on the panel for certain things. There really isn't. I am very easygoing and laid back, and I smoke weed as well. And there is nothing about that. But I have been in live streams where people have, done that right on camera, and those channel owners will remove them. Okay? Yeah, that might be the case, Cypher, but that doesn't explain your behavior now. Just because in the past you're like that on other places. But what we're here now is here now. Maybe another channel, dear. You could call me SG, right? You could even call me Tracy if you'd like. But I'm not dear. I'm not baby. I'm not beautiful. I'm not. I actually have an identity. Like all women can't all be labeled babe. You know that we all have names, right? Well, that's the problem there, Don. Sometimes he does get a little too upset. Maybe he needs to relax. How do you think you were right? So what you're saying is if somebody said, hey, can you remove your muddy boots before you come into my house? You're saying that you would do it because other people had let you do that. Correct? Well, you do know that it loses its effect when said too much. It's like if somebody says sorry all the time, then you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it, you're sorry, or this. Say you say, oh, what was that Seinfeld episode? It was like I think the doctor would say stunning. I smiled on the live. That's an avatar. That's an avatar. You know, you also said that you could make my pussy wet in 20 minutes. You think I smiled on the live then? I was in shock. In shock because 20 minutes would be too damn long. To have to try to do that. But no, I was actually in shock because I was just in fucking shock. And there was a lot of people here that heard that, and I was stunned. You said, I mean, come on, man. We weren't actually, but if you're going to sit here and continue to argue with me about it, then I'm going to tell you, if you're going to make me seem to be the fucking villain here when I'm not, then I may as well go all out and tell you some other things I didn't like. On one of my lives, I'll give you the timestamp. You can be speechless too. I didn't even know how to fucking respond to that. Nobody's ever. I'm doing it because you're trying to make me look like I did something wrong to you, and I never have. And would you like the timestamp cipher? But I get it. You're lit. That's what you say. Sorry, I'm lit. I cut you slack for that. I really do. Yeah, exactly, cipher. Because you know what? I'm not thin-skinned. I didn't argue with you about that ever. I didn't say anything about it ever. I said nothing about it ever again because I can get over it. But if there's something more bothering you than me just asking you to simply flip your camera over when you're smoking a joint, that I've came on this live stream to try to like relax, but here I am fucking defending myself again like I do every motherfucking day. Okay? Every fucking day I deal with multiple assholes on here. Why would you like to be another? Why would you like to be one of those? I would never in a million years think you would want to be one of those. Of course, you have ill will. Ill will is going, bye, dear. If I can't get my way, bye. That's ill will. Why don't you just act normal? What's wrong with you? Not a big fucking deal. It's not a big deal. Oh, I know, Cypher, and I've never been a kind friend to you. Ever. Ever. Is that what you're trying to say? What the fuck? All because I asked you to just flip your fucking camera? I'm getting a fucking headache from this. I just came on here to fucking enjoy time with friends. Why is that being denied? Because Cypher doesn't get his way. And I've been so kind to you. So, how did this get here? I mean, that's. Oh, God. Fuck it, man. You know what? I absolutely do not. I don't require any kind of time that I'm not having to defend myself and argue with fucking people making the silliest reasons to fight with people. Why can't people just try to make everybody's life a little fucking easier? What the fuck leave you alone? You're the one here. I'm the weirdo? If you want to be left alone, go. I don't have a problem, Cypher. My problem is you're talking to me as if I did something wrong to you, and I didn't. And if you don't want to be here, you can simply go. Like, what do you want me to leave my own panel and go, hey, here, you're right, here, go ahead. I mean, what's your fucking gig, dude? Simmer the fuck down. Go take a chill pill. Oh, got an issue? Here's a tissue. Shit, I'm fucking grown. Yeah, wow is right. Ah. Crazy as some motherfucker that can't just put his camera around just to fucking be simply respectful of something. It's not even a big deal. Ah. I don't know what to fucking say right now, man. Getting fucking chest pain from this fucking shit. All cause Cypher ain't getting his fucking way. I gotta hear, you wanna be an enemy of mine? You wanna make an enemy of me? You're gonna like threaten me like that because you're not getting your way? Well, I get enough threats. I get enough stupidity in my life. I don't need my friend adding to it. Is that okay? That seems to make sense to me. I don't know why it doesn't make sense to you. Don't day shit. What does that mean? Watch what happens now. Oh, screenshot. Openly on my channel and you're threatening me? Watch what happens now? Why wait? Show me. Show me what's going to happen now, Cypher. Come on. You want to bring something? Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Don't make it a surprise. I don't like surprises. Come on. What specifically do you have planned for a woman? Because they asked you to not smoke. How dare I? You just said, watch what happens now. Hi, Miss Passion. Is that the real Miss Passion? I don't even know. Hi, I Heart Pink. You know what? Go fuck yourself, Cypher, you fucking weirdo. Why don't you go beat up a woman somewhere? He's out. I'm sorry. I'm just not having that shit. I have enough fucking shit in my life. I don't need that. Fuck no. Well, he's gone now. No, I was. I mean, I Heart Pink. I absolutely was. Fucking threatening me because I simply said, would he not mind flipping his camera over and smoking weed on camera? That's all it was. All it was. He could have simply said, yes, I'll stop pushing the envelope with that. But instead, this motherfucker's been threatening me for the last 40 minutes. You might want to fucking check himself. Oh, hi, Miss Passion. How have you been? I hope everything's well with you. It's nice to see you here. Everybody looking forward to Christmas? I really forgot how close Christmas was. I mean, my God, what is the date today? I can't get over how fast time flies. It goes so fast. Don, I'm sorry, like I didn't, yeah, but if he was all fired up on that other channel, I mean, I don't know, he seems to like go on that whole kick of, I'm a Harlem guy, I'll yell and yell and yell and yell and yell and, you know, hey, I don't ever make my point, but I'll just keep yelling about it. I know, but I wasn't having fun being threatened. You know? Let me just tell you something about that phrase. Watch what happens now. Let me tell you something about that phrase. Okay? That's a trigger for me. Because I dated a guy for 6 weeks that stalked me for 3.5 years and did the most horrible, evil, evil things. And everything ended with, watch what happens now. Everything. And I couldn't figure out how much more punishment did I have to go through for breaking up with a guy I dated for 6 weeks. I mean, this guy would destroy my car. Hi, random. Destroy my car. And then his fucking screaming message to me would be, now, watch what happens now. And I'm going to watch some fucking stranger throw that in my face and say, watch what happens now? No way. I've had to watch what happens now for 3.5 fucking years. I don't know who the fuck this guy thinks he's threatening because I asked him not to smoke weed openly like that. All he simply had to say was, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. But he's got to be telling me, you really want to be my enemy? I believe I've known enough abusive men. Yeah, 6 weeks. There's a fucking video on it on YouTube. The lady made a video on it. Fucking, that's how bad it was. She deemed it bad enough that should be on her abuse channel. And there was fucking recordings. And she played them. And people were like, oh my God, that's so triggering. Oh my God, that poor woman. Oh my God, that's so triggering. And I lived in fear of watching what happens now. Watch what happens now. Watch what happens now. You fucking piece of shit. Thinking you get to say that to me? I've known you, what, fucking a week? You think you get to come here and threaten me? Cypher. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about somebody I dated that used to say that. You know? Watch what happens now. Oh, I didn't know you guys were all at a birthday party. You know, I love paying for StreamYard that I don't get to fucking enjoy. Because if it's not some fucking piece of shit coming in, pretending to be my child, saying disgusting shit, it's just something else. It's something else. It's something else. God forbid I should have been able to come in here tonight and just have enjoyed my fucking live stream, right? Well, let me guess. Then Cypher got on the piano and he screamed and he screamed and he screamed and he screamed and nothing got resolved, really, right? He called everybody baby a lot and all the women got flattered and hey, big guy. But you just saw I Heart Pink. Did you see what he did when he came up here? When he came up on the piano, did you see what he did? Did you? Because it was very threatening. And I didn't care for it. All because I simply asked him to not flip the camera around and smoke pot on the camera. I mean, if you didn't see, then I think you need to go back and look. And then you tell me if you think you would like that. Thank you, Miss Passion. No. No, I won't. I don't surround myself with people who fucking lose it over something so fucking simple like that I gotta start worrying about a man thinking I'm his enemy because I asked him not to smoke on the fucking camera. And you don't think I've had enough lunatics in my life to last a fucking lifetime? Right, exactly. But I'm not supposed to say something because if I do, he becomes my enemy. And watch what happens now. Fuck that shit. I don't fucking pay for my channel to be fucking bullied and bossed around by somebody I've been kind to. Exactly, Don. That's what I want to know. Why would he continue to do it every single time he came in? You know why? Because I'm just some stupid woman and he's just going to push the envelope. And then if I speak up, he's going to say, you want to be my enemy? You really want to be my enemy? Bobby Ramos, did you not think that he seemed very violent? No, Day Day, I don't think Day Day was actually literally smoking like that. I mean, I know he was at the fire, but I know he was smoking, but I just don't want him fucking. The blowing the smoke right into the camera is, and symbolic of him blowing his smoke right into my face. I told you Cypher SG wasn't talking about it. I don't see Cypher. Where is he? He's gone. He doesn't get to sit here in my live stream. Hot. He doesn't get to sit here in my live stream and fucking insult me to everybody that comes in here. He needs to act like the man that he claims to be. You know? I wasn't fucking born yesterday. I know how men act. And getting up on the piano screaming, you want me for an enemy? You want me for an enemy? That's not, I don't know, not my definition. And if he makes you laugh, hi, heart pink, but he makes me cry by saying triggering abusive words, he does know that. He does know it. I have said it. Bobby, you're here, right? I've said it repeatedly to him. And every time he comes up, he purposely flips that camera right while he's lighting up and blows big gusts of smoke. And I go, he's just smoking cigarette smoke. He's just smoking cigarette smoke. I'm sick of it. All he has to do is just say, okay, that's fine. What nightmare? I heard Pink. What nightmare did you have? Yeah, I know. I heard Pink. How do you think I feel? I just came on and you asked me to drop the link. I said I would if you just wouldn't do that. And I've been right, Bobby. Exactly. Exactly. It was very triggering. And if people have never been, abused by a man, then maybe they wouldn't know how it brings you right back to that, you know? But it does. It really does. And if Bobby says it too, I mean, I'm not dreaming it, you know? I mean, this fucking guy, I did it for 6 weeks. He's fucking 6'3", or 6'4", whatever. Bigger than me. Screaming in my face. Spitting in my face. That's what he was, spitting in my face. And I just don't need anybody bringing me back to that time of my life. And just like Bobby says, that is what I felt like. I was in a fine mood. Oh, I didn't. All I saw with Day Day was, right, that was the first. Yeah, pulling the drag. And then he flips it right over and blows out a shitload of smoke. Why can't he just blow his smoke out and then, just be discreet? Simple. It's simple. Simple. Just be discreet. No, Day Day's not here right now. See, Day Day must have been being discreet enough that I didn't see it. You must have better eyes than me. I didn't even see Day Day on the chat that night. All I saw was fucking the fireplace. You got good eyes. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, so if anybody does talk to Angie, see, because of course I'm black, so I can't defend my daughter. That's kind of weird how she did that right there. Uh, but if anybody knows her and wants to tell her, to avoid any more further bullshit, if she could simply kindly do the right thing, and that would be to remove not my daughter. That's their slandering my daughter, and quite frankly, I've already spoken to the authorities. And if she doesn't remove that shit, that could also be a civil lawsuit. And oh, did she make a video about it? Well, because I don't want because YouTube changes their rules all the time. And I would like my channel to possibly eventually go somewhere, or be something. So, like, say you're having a good, interesting topic, right? Yeah, say we're talking away on the live stream and it's a really good topic. And then all of a sudden YouTube decides, oh yeah, but anybody showing, so then suddenly that video is no good anymore. And then every time that person comes up and they do something they know, and you simply ask them, and I just didn't want to take any chances. I've been in rooms before where people have removed somebody who's like smoking weed. In fact, then, yeah, see, and that is what yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, Bobby. Yeah. Oh, we don't talk smack about them. We talk the truth about them. It's not smack. Letting a avatar that clearly has my picture in it with my daughter sit there and say how she has a drug addiction to pretty much basically everything. She likes to do all kinds of drugs. She's going to sit back, take a Xanax, and do this and do that. And my daughter doesn't fucking touch drugs. Not at all. So if Angie thinks that it's okay for her to allow slanderous, disgusting lies about my child, well, then I guess Angie doesn't mind it about her own, does she? That's all I can say. She must think that's fun. And I just want to see how much fun she thinks it is. If they're not gone by tomorrow, I don't know what to tell you, bitch. All I know to tell you, Angie, is you should have been a better mother and not decided that kids were off limits. If you think my child's off limits, as are yours. Is not off limits, I should say. Then as are yours. Then anything goes. No holds barred, motherfucker. You think I like seeing some fucking cunt over there pretending to be my child, saying how many drug addictions they have? Oh, hell no. Oh, fucking hell no, Angie. You remove that. Your best bet is to remove it right fucking now. If I had your fucking phone number, I'd be calling your fucking baby-brained ass. Because I don't know who you think you're pushing, Angie. I'm not the one. And when you fuck with my kid like you are, oh my God, I can only tell you, oh God, you are making a huge mistake. Yeah, I'm telling you now, I think Angie does have children. And apparently, she's given me the go-ahead because she thinks it's okay for my child to be slandered. Well, let's see how you like it then, Angie. Is that what you want to do? You want to take that risk to see if you like it? Or do you think, I won't like that, I won't like that, and you're going to fucking remove that shit, right, Angie? Right? Stop being a bad mother. You know? Just because you're a fucking junkie and your kids know about all that fucking shit doesn't mean I am. Doesn't mean my child is. I'm sorry if the shit that's coming out of that fucking fake fucking clone thing is the shit your child would say because you're a fucking low-life junkie. But my kid isn't. My kid wouldn't be caught dead in your fucking live stream. You have nothing that would interest my child coming out of your disgusting mouth. You'd be lucky to be in the midst of my kid. You fucking stupid, stupid woman. I am telling you now, for everyone's sake, stop slandering my child. Oh, God. Yes, I am random. She has me blocked, but she hadn't had me blocked. Oh, I know. Well, there's another one. I mean, of course, Debbie's not going to think that a mother would be disgusted in that behavior because she's not. But hey, newsflash, I'm nothing like you or Angie. I'm absolutely not. Absolutely not. Smarten up or see how you like it. No, she did know. I heard Pink. Ollie told her. Ollie told her, that's not SG's daughter, Angie. That's SG. SG's going around doing that to cause more problems like she always does. I've already contacted her daughter, the real one, a couple of times to ask her to get her mother in check again. That's what Ollie said. Ollie. Now, is your middle name Dumb Bitch? Who the fuck do you think you are? Spreading some fucking lie like that, you fucking stupid fucking molioli woman. Mrs. Melanoma. Fuck you. Oh, did she just pick on somebody in their cancer? Oh, you goddamn right I did, bitch. Remember telling everybody I was laundering money through my GoFundMe page, bitch? Remember that? How's that karma treating you now, bitch? Fuck you. Fucking telling people I'm cloning my own daughter, saying that kind of shit. What kind of a mother were you to think that another mother would do that? Only a mother that would do that would think somebody else would do that to their child. I mean, these people got me compromising my fucking convictions every day. Because all this shit is nothing that would come out of my mouth. But I'm not above it to take care of some fucking stupid bitches that think it's funny. I'm not above showing you that it isn't funny so you never do it again. A couple of them. That's what it is, random, right? These motherfuckers, they're making people have hate in their hearts that really have no desire to hate anybody. But because they want to be hated so badly, I guess, because hate runs rampant through them, and they're so easily adjusted to it, doesn't even like faze them that, wow, you're being so hateful, you know? Oh, it wasn't even when it had 5 grand. I had Pink. It was when it was sitting there, like, basically growing, mold on it, stagnant, because that other fucking bitch, Jules, went around telling everybody I had Munchausen syndrome. These motherfuckers are giving their money to fucking drug addicts that are ripping them off, making me feel lower than a drug addict. I'm the fucking fraud. Fuck you, Jules, you stupid bitch. You need some fucking exorcism or something. Jules is a fucking bitch. It's not for no reason, Miss Passion. She's got what she needed out of you. She's done. Who do you guys think that pinky emoji is? Oh, you funny random. Yes. And the other person who was having a conversation in Miss Passion's room with that clone, which it could still be in your room, Miss Passion, so I'd like it if you would take it down. But in fact, it's the one where you were saying that Jules had like done something to you and you were mad at her and stuff. And Jules is in there with that Kenzie, of course, because Kenzie follows her around and praises her. I think that's Joe. Random. Uh, that's what I was thinking too. I Heart Pink, right? Um, so and then Jules was saying to the clone of my daughter, but it's not really a clone because my daughter isn't on YouTube. The Rachel Kaufman one, and Jules goes, oh, come on, SG. You know that's you, or even if it is your daughter. Now, they both fucking know that is not my daughter. But for them both to accuse it of being me is very strange to me. Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they've been going around saying, I'm a drug addict, about a child that is a triple major Dean's List graduate. We paid a lot for her fucking education, and if they think for one goddamn minute these slanderous bitches that have amounted to nothing in their life, their biggest accomplishment is being on methadone. That's your biggest accomplishment, being on methadone. If she thinks I'm allowing any of these bitches to fuck with that child or even myself, two people that are productive citizens in society and have, continued to be respectable citizens, respecting people, acting like normal people do. If she thinks that normal people are going to sit back while freaks that aren't happy with their own life and their biggest accomplishment is being on methadone, well, I got news for you, honey. That ain't happening. So I'm going to suggest that you just take it the fuck out of there. And you don't have to worry then, right? No problem. Easy peasy. But it won't be easy peasy if you don't. I mean, I get it. I'm nice, I'm this, and that. But for them, I'm the most hated woman on YouTube, so I might as well give them a fucking reason, right? You want to hate me? Let me make that easy for you. Let me make that real fucking easy for you. Dummies. Thinking their fucking illogical, junky way of thinking is ever gonna fucking be comparable to logical adults. My biggest accomplishment isn't being on methadone. Sorry, Angie. You can have conversations with my child all you want, but the real one, you would have nothing of any kind of interest to say to her. You couldn't have a conversation with my child. She would look at you and be like, ugh, gross. And why are your teeth like that? Don't you know how to brush? I mean, there's the first thing. Dental hygiene. Would you like a class in that? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but you make it so fucking easy. Slandering and abusing somebody's child. Where do you get off? Dumbass. Kind of a mother did you think I was? Like you? Nope, I'm not. YouTube and views isn't more important than my kid. Like, apparently you think. Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, because I hate to be put into a position where I myself am even like, oh my God, do I really have to go to this extreme? Because I know my extreme. Hi, Night Owl. Ugh, I know, right? Ugh. My God. That other one, where they're fucking pedophile accusations. Debbie, you were soliciting sex on the same Facebook page that you had your child on with your full real name. Hey, how about you save her a little bit of embarrassment in her life? I mean, we know she can't change who her mother is. So, just let the kid deal with that. That's enough. You don't need to be soliciting sex on the same Facebook page as your child. Give her a break, please. Not everybody, wants to be a whore when they grow up like yourself, Debbie. Actually not even a very good whore. From what I've seen on bathroom wall. It says like something like for a bad time, call this chick. Don't expect her to look like what she pretends to look like though. Don't be scared. Don't be scared now. And I'm not trying to be mean. Like I said, you fuckers make it so fucking easy. And so deserving. So how about you just save yourself the pain and the humiliation and simply act accordingly. You do things based on how you would feel if somebody did that to your child. And if you leave them there, then I know that means you'd be fine with it. Oh, let me see what you guys are saying. I can tell people like it is, though. I certainly don't need some guy who's going to physically threaten me in the blink of an eye. He needs to be able to also act accordingly. I mean, I really don't tolerate much shit. I mean, I act like it, only to a point. Only to a point. I know, where is Mr. Rourke, right? That's she don't wear no underwear. Remember that? I think it was Throwback that was in here. Oh my God, that was fucking funny to me. He cracks me quite often. Quite often. Quite often. What is it? Tell me what my cat is. That she don't wear no underwear. What? What God? Covered open. Doing? What are you doing? How dare you, little cat? Not many things. There's some whores in the house tonight. Certified free, 8 days a week. Come on, you know who you are. Uh, yeah, Jules and Joe are behind quite a bit. Well, he did, but when somebody is yelling so much that now it's just becoming like same words over and over and over again. I mean, if you're going to cut somebody down, say it so they can hear what you're saying at least. You know? Why don't you give yourself a dreadlock, you weirdo? That's that. What dog does that? Ow, ow, ow. Mr. Babos doesn't talk about this stuff. Yeah. Why, who said that? Oh, stop, 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 stop. It would show her. Yeah, but it's hard to try to make somebody feel something if they don't have feelings. That girl doesn't have feelings. I mean, evidently, I mean, I find it hard to think that people that do things to other people and don't can't like see themselves when they're doing it to somebody else. It means that basically they're just so unaware. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Oh, she's wicked super boring, isn't she? Oh, let me tell you something. Another thing that makes me kind of think that she might be that kinky whatever um is that channel went up right when Jules conveniently called the police or whatever on Maddie, and then they all get their fucking sound bites of Maddie freezing to death, and conveniently that channel went up right on that date, basically. Yeah, she might have been needing a little content. You know what I mean? I just really find that weird. And that work looks like daisies, you're right. And I just want to know, like, really, Daisy D was around for a good year or two before Jules came around, right? Where the hell did she end up going? I just figured she was a real person, right? So where the hell did she go? Did Jules make life literally so unbearable for everybody in this community that Daisy had to leave the community? That's because of you, Jules. Not anybody else. That's because of you. Because you are a manipulative, backstabbing, narcissistic, religious narcissist, mind you, who doesn't believe in God at all. And you even tried to set that phoenix up so that everybody hates her now. Everybody hates her now. They've got guns. They've got guns. Shut up, Joe, you fucking weirdo. And then there's people going, oh, your ministry, you and Joe in your ministry. Joe's an atheist. What kind of fucking ministry does he have? Oh, and let me tell you something else. Little Miss Christian, okay? While you're harassing my daughter, I want you to know she's an ordained minister. An ordained minister. So I don't know how you feel about your God, but you think that he'd like it if you were harassing somebody who's, in his favor? Because I know you're not, Julie. You're an evil person. But seriously, you might have a slight chance of redemption if you actually take notice of your actions and realize that you're a manipulative, evil, jealous bitch. I haven't had time since he called Amy. Ugh, who has guns? Oh, I don't know who Joe was yelling about, right? Rumor was that Daisy D, right? You think? I don't know if you think about who goes on to all the children wants me to Jim. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, he blocked Jersey with Jules, but she has other multiple chairs. Here's another shocker for me that I did not know that homesteading means basically you raise your own food. How you doing, buddy? So all those freaking ducks and birds and chickens and this and that and this and that. They weren't getting eaten by coyotes. Well, I guess you could compare her to a coyote, but yes. She was naming her food, acting like it was pets. I was right when I said she was raising those ducks for Peking ducks. Who does that? Who names their food? Vicious killers, that's who. Pink, I don't know all these people. What'd she say? You know who Jules is, right, Mix? You know who Pink, you don't know who Pink is. Homesteading is gardening, raising chickens and goats, and eating them. Eating. Nom, 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 eating. Yeah, like all your ducks died right at the same time. Yeah, like we buy that one, homesteader. Fucking raising Peking ducks. What's wrong with you? Here's another thing with Jules. I mean, we all know, everybody heard her, that her and I had talked. Not that we were friends, right? Okay, I hope you're going to be okay. Oh, you're so lucky right now. But who, like, tries to at least, work towards some kind of peace and then blocks the person so they can go around talking shit about them? That doesn't even make sense to me. What was the point in having a nice conversation with you? Just so you could, like, think what? You're going to pull the rug from under me again? Oh, gee, I didn't expect you to do something so underhanded. Shocker. Shocker. You know what that was? Cypher blowing smoke in here. No, so just kidding, you guys. I'm joking. I kid. Oh, I have to laugh at fucking. Let me tell you. I can't get to that, huh? Oh, let me see. Try this. Hold on. Let me try this. Hold on. Cypher, you're not blocked. So, I mean, you're welcome to come back if you can control your temper, please. I mean, we all have a lot of things to be mad at, but you don't have to scream at your friends. Yeah? Can't we all just get along? Pink eye type of that. Okay. Oh, did she say? I don't know that I unblocked him, but he's unblocked. You probably did it. I was just kidding. I have think. He's probably on some other channel. I don't know. I guess he brought somebody in here that, so he's waiting. No, I really don't even know where he is right now. Said he's not blocked, though. So random, what you're saying is, when you said, Pink, I have talked crap about her before from what I've heard. So did somebody, like, accuse you of talking about her, but you've never even been? Like, you never even, like, said anything about her at all? And Miss Passion, did she come back? Did Miss Passion come back? Oh, when she comes back. Dawn, go find him. She probably did find him. They're probably making out under the bleachers. You making out under the bleachers, Dawn? What happened with you and Jules? If you don't mind me asking. Did you guys work it out? Or is she, like, still denying she ever does any wrong, or what? I really, like, I'm telling you, he kind of gave me a headache, though. He was yelling and shit, that's for sure. The girl that you made the video about saying that, like, I mean, I really, like, at first when I heard your video, I was like, she's kidding. There's no way Miss Passion cares that much about a Care Bear. we had last words and what we had was good. Oh, from what you heard. Oh, I get you. Yes, he is boring. Very boring. Extremely boring. Love and Mary. Love and Mary. Oh, because she didn't need you anymore, Miss Beth. That is exactly all. Like sociopaths like that, sociopaths, psychopaths, they literally don't look at other people like people. No, no, no. She didn't mean that random. She meant like in the grand scheme of things, I think. Right? Oh, really? What a fucking dick he is. What a fucking weirdo that guy is. I'll tell you what. If, you know, I ever get to 1,000, because God knows everybody hates me, right? According to these freaks. Um, I would never do that private membership shit. First of all, that's just too much fucking work. I just want to be like, I'm in. And second of all, I certainly wouldn't be like to the people that had got me to where I got 1,000 and can have private members. Be like, okay, now if you want to hang, you gotta pay me. Fuck you, you ain't that good, bitch. And tell you what, if I joined that membership club and that bitch was giggling incessantly like a lunatic like she was in that video, I would want my money back and then some. Female Sheldon. I remember how Sheldon laughed. I loved that show. Big Bang Theory was really funny. You know, that girl from, I don't know, right? That girl from Blossom, you know, and then she was with Sheldon's girlfriend, right? Malik, is that her name? Malik something? Um, she was, she's the new Jeopardy. Here's the thing, though. Do we really think that Jules is worth $8.99? Even $1.99? Like, bitch, these are the people who got you to be monetized. Now you think you're gonna fucking charge them some money to listen to a fucking hyena laughing? No, thank you. I'll pass. Looks just like looks just like Sheldon. Sheldon. Oh, you had served your purpose, Natasha. And one of your purposes were Sheldon. Yeah, he's got, you know, when he's not like being Sheldon, he is a good looking guy. You ever notice that? Like there'll be actors and they're in like one character and you're like, ugh. But then they're in a different character where you really like them and you're like, oh, they're so handsome. You know what I mean? He looks a lot different when he's not being geeky. You know what I mean? Um, I do think, Miss Ashton, that she knew that you and I were, you know, getting along, whatever. And then she saw that I had modded you. And I'm not saying you ever did anything for that, but in her mind, you were at that time an asset, you know? He's funny though. You ever see that episode where he was throwing the when he was throwing was it chocolate or something to Penny? Like he had told Leonard that he was gonna train her or something to not sit in his spot, and he kept throwing candies at her, and she kept catching. Oh god, it's funny. Is that off the air now? That show? Why? Because you thought maybe she might be having a breakdown. She's not. I think what they do is they set up channels almost like you know, they'll set up maybe 3 or 4 channels in a community, and as long as they get to, they buy subscribers, and as long as they get to like 1,000 subscribers and monetize, if they're bringing in, $5 to $1,000 every month from each one of those channels, they don't have to worry about, becoming bigger and bigger and bigger on, one shitty channel that they have. As long as they get that shitty channel, they buy enough, subscribers, then who's last line? Oh, that one? Well, that's because Joe probably told her, don't give them all of you at once. Just let them have a little taste of you, Jules, so they have to pay to get any more of you. You're awesome. Because all friends tell people that their friend with cancer is running a racket and has Munchausen syndrome. All good people do that. He could be somewhere talking behind my back. That's the way I feel like he was. I'm sorry. Just saying. The way he was like, watch what happens now. I mean, and I don't have his phone number, so I can't call him, but apparently he's got something really big in store for you anyway. It was very odd. Yeah, but I really think it's because she doesn't want to make her public live stream long. But isn't that what she used to say? That she'd say, I don't care if people go to other channels, but Joe doesn't want them to do that. Oh, isn't that convenient? Isn't that convenient for the people who have referred their own people to your channel, and then they feel like they gotta make a choice? That's so convenient. That's why I don't understand when Bobbles is yelling at people going, well, I thought you were mine. I thought you were mine. Well, nobody is yours. You don't own these people. Why these women would want to make it seem like people can't go to their chat. Angie, one more reminder. Probably you'll get 6 more before this live's over. Act like a normal human being. I understand it might be hard. Do things as if your child's reputation depended on it. When you make your decisions, you do them with your child's reputation depending on it. Because if you're okay with what you're doing to my child, I'm going to take that as the green light. And I'm not fucking. I mean, slandering children's reputations for your own pleasure, your own sick, sick pleasure. I don't know. Does that go along with um, uh, being mentally unbalanced or something? I don't understand it. I know. Yeah, I was feeling really fine when I started the live stream. I didn't know, like, for 30 minutes I was going to be screamed at over a simple request. I understand it there, though. Oh, I don't know about that. I think the way he was, announcing to everybody who came in the live stream derogatory things about me. I think I'd like an apology. And if I see him places spreading slander like that in live, just because of a simple request, like, hey, don't wear muddy boots in my house. Same thing. Just having like a mutual common courtesy. It's a simple, simple, simple thing. But you don't get to, like, mirror, slander me to fit your narrative. Just saying. Well, bye, Miss Passion, and you're welcome here anytime. Love you too. I'm glad that you stopped in though, because I didn't want you to feel like you weren't welcome anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I know that you and I have had our little things going on, but I do believe that some people had some, you know, played a role in that behind the scenes, manipulating things. Uh, like Ollie telling Angie, that's not. But here's the thing that kills me is Angie says to this disgusting troll, right? She says, look, I don't know if you're SG or if you're SG's daughter, but nobody cares about SG. We don't care what kind of cancer she has. We don't care that she's sick. So basically, this bitch would have been okay saying that to my kid since she was claiming she didn't know if it was my kid or not. Fuck you, Angie, you fucking heartless, disgusting failure of a person, of a mother, of a fucking consumer, thinking you get to just take things yourself and everybody else has to pay for them the higher price because they have to make up the difference that your fucking junky, sticky fingers took. Next time you're out stealing, steal some fucking dentures. Steal some fucking Slim Fast. And steal a book on how to be a fucking decent human being. If you can read. Because I've seen how you spell. It's ridiculous. Where'd you go to? Fucking second grade? Get a fucking life and know your place. And it is certainly not next to even a fate of my child. Not even within the realm of her. You don't get that pleasure. You aren't worthy. So stop pretending you are with fake clones of a person that wouldn't even acknowledge you. You're a low life. A low life. And who raised your kid? That your child is saying, sexual things to his mother. We heard it. Everybody heard it. Everybody heard it. Who says that? Who says that to their mother? I mean, I'll understand if he's a little, in the head. But with that said, you might want to think about that and not put him through any undue stress. And simply click delete when you're looking upon my spectacular child. Even though it isn't my child, but clearly her and I's beautiful faces are in that fucking avatar. I get it. Every time you look in the mirror, it's ugly, and you want to see two beautiful people. I get it, I get it. So get your fucking fill in the next couple of minutes and get it out of there. You mean what I was saying Angie said, right? About fucking, she didn't even know if that was my daughter saying nobody cares about your mother, right? Yeah, that's what you mean. Not what I was saying. Nothing I could say could compare to the fucking evil bullshit behavior these freaks of nature have displayed. I don't know what fucking hole they crawled out of, but would you mind crawling back into it? You're stinking up the world. I don't understand that. We don't care about that as if it's not okay to care. All I know is this woman was prepared to tell someone's child that. Are you kidding? Huh. Let's not let payback be a bitch. Make good choices, Bridge. I get you, but when I'm seeing this thing saying they're hooked on every single drug in the world, I'm not laughing. I'm contemplating evil shit. So they might want to fucking check themselves into reality and try for 1 second in their measly life to be normal. Oh, and I didn't even get to finish. With them, yelling and screaming, baby killer at Sharon. I just want to remind you guys of the law. That's considered terrorism. When you're trying to incite people under the guise of being pro-life, which we all know none of you are over there, like you give a fuck about anybody's life. Are you fucking kidding me? What are you, mad that Sharon didn't have that baby? Because damn, that would have given us another life to pick on and make miserable. Is that what your problem is with her? Fuck. We can't have another life to make miserable? I mean, really. I implore you to do a survey of your room. And do you really think out of those 124 women, none of them have had an abortion? Get out of your fucking fantasy world. Get out of your fantasy world. But screaming baby killer, people have gone to jail for that for many, many years. I'm not kidding you. Because you see, I've been getting all I's dotted and T's crossed. And I'm not joking and I'm not kidding. I feel very strongly about the peace in my life. and the slander that is being spoken of me and my child. Very strongly. Probably more stronger than you could even comprehend in your mind. The length that I will go to make certain there are repercussions for your disgusting actions, and that you people become the example of what will happen in the future to idiots. Thank you, Random. Yes, she's very beautiful. Mr. Kidding, Random. Just joking. No, seriously. And you know that for those examples, they always go very severe. And from the people I was speaking to today, they're not opposed to it because I am a protected group. And of the advertisers that I called today, lots of them have had their own experiences with cancer, and they weren't really impressed. So I'm willing to bet you don't create that much revenue for YouTube that they would want to lose, $1 billion advertisers for your shitty behavior. They're not going to risk that. Didn't seem that way anyway. Your days are numbered, my days arrive. You do what suits you, but you better realize. Who is that gone, huh? Who sings that? Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, that's exactly true. Yeah. They call that terrorism, when you're screaming baby killer at someone. Because there's people who scream baby killer and they do kill people in those places, the pro-lifers, because they're psychos, like yourself. Oh, they will reap what they've sown legally. And it's a real backbreaker. Well, from what they were telling me. And I'm not lying either, just so you know. Because if you honestly think I would fake the anger about my child, oh my God, you're so wrong. Yeah, I know how I like my child to be treated, so that's how I treat other people. Now, if you seem to think that's okay, then, like I said, fair game, fair game. I mean, do you really want to go through that for that giggling lunatic, Jules, that's gone into hiding because she's running all these other stupid fucking loser channels that she does? We've got to destroy Nanny. We've got to destroy Nanny. Yay, yay, let's destroy Nanny. Why don't you get a fucking life? Get a fucking life. How many channels do there have to be about Maddie? Are you all that lacking of creativity that that's all you can do? And then a few of them are throwing trivia because, God knows I'm doing it. May as well jump on that. SG does it. Let's try and take it over. Sorry. You can't. Because you know what? In between those asking of their trivia questions, boring. Boring. Let me repeat that. Boring. Like there's nothing fucking going on except on this channel over here, a bunch of fake fucking laughter. on this channel over here, trying to convince everybody they're clean while they're on methadone. And this channel over here, more giggling, evil laughter, but never making a point. Like you're all stuck on a good doing. You're onto it. You singing Judas Priest woke me up. You give me pain, but you bring me pleasure. If only, right? Get out of my life. I really wish we could go to fucking Judas Priest together. Oh my god, we'd have so much fun. I know, right? Or maybe they do know about it and they know how painful it is to them. So they think, I know how painful that is. And they start fucking using that as a weapon. They love to use pain as a weapon. Sometimes, though, they use it so much that it kind of gets really old. Yeah. By this point, they may as well be throwing fucking Play-Doh at us. Seriously. That you got? Play-Doh? It's fucking stupid. How many times am I going to defend myself against a fucking edited 24-second video of Debbie trying to make me look like a pedophile while she's got her fucking hand down her pants, fingering herself, soliciting sex on a page with her full name and her daughter's pictures? You dirty pig. Get a life. Be a better mother. I know, like as if they're perfect. Fucking Angie. I'm clean. No, you're not. You're on methadone. You know why you're on methadone? Because you're a junkie. Let me write that down. Junkie. Nothing. Get out of my life. Right, Tom? Most people would think she's saying that to me. Because, you know, everybody does. I'm just kidding. But she's a Judas Priest. If she lived rent free in any of our heads, we'd be fucking lopsided. My head would be fucking like not straight. It would be heavy, hanging down on one side, and I'd be like, Pink, can you get her out of there? What the fuck? This bitch ain't even paying rent. I try to evict her, and this bitch won't get out. Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Absolutely. That's a woman who wishes she was a man that looked like Marlon Brando. She has issues. We all know what Marlon Brando looks like. Try again, right? Walkie bye bye. Like that stupid Tom Reed. Walkie bye bye. If only. If only. I like that song. You turn away and tell me you got the power. I'm begging you, please. Take these chains off. Take them off of my heart. I know, right? Technical difficulties. Blah. Stop squeezing your tits together on your video. Nobody cares. We all got boobies. You don't have to be one because you have some. Is it true you have hair around your nipples, though? Take these chains down. Every day you scream at me to turn the music low. But if you keep on screaming, you'll make me deaf, you know. Why don't you get into the things we do today? I forget the rest. No, absolutely not. Here? No, never. She's blocked. 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 Yeah, I've seen her here since she did that shit. Blocked. I have tried too many times to try to forget her disgusting behavior. And Debbie, you have never had to try with me and all the things I did. You know why? Because that's why you keep reusing that same 24 edited bullshit video, because I haven't done anything to you. Well, it was a stupid question. Why don't you ask Bobbles? Why do we live rent free in her head? I know, because it was roomy. We needed a big place. Well, aren't you lucky, Don Vito? Take these chains on. My favorite was fucking rap. I don't know why. I just love rap. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Bobby Blotzer. I was gonna marry him, but unfortunately, he never asked. And nice guy. I had like a nice bright red Camaro with the IROC hood. It was brand new. I had like this red bandana. It was a red rat bandana. Remember, they're like that rat. That was their like moniker. It was cool. So I had it like folded, like you fold a bandana, and on my rear view mirror, and it matched my car, and everything was wonderful. It was back in 1987. I know it's going to be hard to believe, but I was kind of a bitch back then. I answer your question, shit. Bobos doesn't talk about me. Are you saying she doesn't talk about me? Maybe not as of lately, and that's good. But I don't know. It's true, but we weren't really talking about Bobos, though. We were talking about Angie. I think you're the one talking about Bobos. Oh yeah, we were saying that screaming baby killer. I mean, but I would say that like no matter who was screaming it, that's poor taste. You think that's okay? Do you? I was just giving her a heads up that It's considered domestic terrorism to do that. Don't know. Don't know. I know, right? Nobody does tell her. You know why? I mean, some people tell her, but the ones that don't, I think that they might be pussy. No, I don't. I'm fucking sham anyway. I don't give a fuck. I talk about whoever I want. If they were deserving, and I believe that they're all deserving. You especially, Don Vito. I'm sure just kidding. Silly, silly people. Well, I certainly hope that Cypher didn't go out in his neighborhood and kick some Harlem ass to get his frustrations out and pretend it was me. Oh my god, I know. They all do. They're fucking dumb. I mean, Debbie's sitting there telling the story like, and when you're friends with somebody and they attack you out of nowhere and you don't know why. Really? When did that happen, Debbie? Oh, you mean what you did to me? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's like in their minds, they see things reversed. It's very strange behavior. I love pink. No, sorry, just kidding. You know, we have two pinks. We have enough to go around. I don't know where our other pink is. I mean, how is that even being mean to Cypher? Because my bad, I was talking about her. About who? I was only kidding, man. You know I was kidding, right? I mean, I do love her. I don't. That's what they do. I know. I do love. You can have her random. Don't worry. Why are other pink in here? You were talking about who? Who are you talking about? Oh my god, I'm so confused. I think she means Bobbles. Oh my god. I think I'm confused. Do you guys know how rare that is? That I get confused? I gotta write this down. Oh my god, now I know Don Reno is drinking. Honey, please. Get that taken care of. Get that taken care of, buddy. Fucking weirdo. Who the fuck comes around spouting crap like that? It's not even true. Yeah, they are that desperate. They really are that desperate. Honestly, they are. She got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, he's what do you call those men that dress up like women and perform? Drag queen. Drag queen. A local drag queen, but not a very good one. She's pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. Oh my god, that's why I thought it was a drag queen. See how easy it is to confuse them. I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this, but I really don't care because you know what? As long as they think it's okay to slander two people that have, among others, but I'm talking about me and my child. As long as you think it's okay to slander people who have made it a point to go through life paying their bills, having good credit, not harming people, having a good reputation, having integrity, and then they gotta let a bunch of low life, well, they think a bunch of low life, slander them and destroy them. Oh, oh, hell no. Today ain't your day. Today ain't your day. I told you it was a transgender. No, drag queen, I'm sorry. Just kidding. I really wouldn't have said a word if Don Vito had. You weren't even talking about anybody all night. I don't even know why Don Vito fucking even made that shit up. That's what those wannabe Italians do, you know. You tell a lie. I say, oh, no, 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 we do not here. We don't lie here. I don't even know what kind of language that is. I think it's a cross between. Oh my god, you guys know what twat means? You're a quat instead of twat. Complete waste of twat. We made that up the other night. We're making up our own language, so they'll never know when we're talking about them. Big quats. I can't help it. Hey, but if anybody sees Cypher out there bashing me, make sure you tell him. Watch what happens now! And then blow some smoke in his face for good measure. I can't even see my time. Oh, it's her time still. And God knows you don't want to miss those. Because they're not too insulting. Nobody can understand narcissism and empath unless you have a college education. And Michigan May said, well, I don't have a college education. I went to Michigan State. Not a party school education. I'm in a real school education. And you're such a fucking pleasure, aren't you? It's me, Don. We know. Oh, the random says you was not. Wait, what happened? Wait, I get it. Don, you are from Sharon, but you're Laura. You're so cute, random. Just because I call you Don, don't ever forget your Laura. I seen you over at Sharon trying to pretend to be Don. Get out of here, Laura, you imposter. She's so cute. That's cute as hell. I gotta read that again. I gotta read it again. Don, you are from Sharon, but you're Laura. Oh, so sweet. Everybody over here is sweet as sweet. Vogue, FYI, Eleanor Reed says. That must be Tom Reed's wife. Tom Reed's wife. Is it true? You've been disappointed since the honeymoon. He didn't know where the G-spot was. I heard that. Because his dick was too small. Yeah, I believe that. Anyhow. What happened to Night Owl? What happened to Bobby Rand? Where's everybody going? That was my favorite. Well, not my favorite. I thought it was really sad. In the rose. Shit. Let me call you. Remember she was dying? So sad. Anyway, I think I'm going to get some sleep. I know it's hard to believe. So, Angie, please, make good choices. I know you haven't made many, but let this be a new day for you. No, you don't look. I've never even seen what you look like. I don't think that. I think it's cute. Cute, cute. What? What? She said, the fuck you are. And she said, I'm here. Rana, you don't look. My mother did that to my sister one time. We had broken down. We were out for a Sunday drive. And my mother said to the guy at the gas station, my mother always thought like everybody was like running a scam. And they said, well, my mother, not that. She said to the guy, she may look stupid, but I'm not. Not my sister. My sister was like, what? She may look stupid, but I'm not. She was a real good mom. All right, I'm gonna get some sleep and maybe Cypher will, be nice and apologize tomorrow, and that'd be so nice. But if anybody sees him bashing me, please make sure to tell him, shut up! Don't you dare talk about SD like that. She's wonderful. She's wonderful. She's one of a kind, buddy. See here now. That's how you have to say it, too. See here now. Use your gangster voice. 20. Remember? Bye, you guys. Love you. Have a great night. Peace, love, and tacos.